What's up, cool cats, kittens? Happy Wednesday, and welcome to another amazing episode of Musicians Hangout with your hosts, Crash Fistfight and Maxine Maxwell.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. It is so great to be back. Thanks for joining us tonight. How you doing, friends?
I'm doing great. How are you? It's been a fabulous week so far.
Oh, it's awesome now that we're hanging out, right?
Right.
Oh my gosh, and we have an amazing guest on the show that we've been wanting on our show for like a year. And finally,
yeah, it's been a minute.
The stars aligned. Yes. Oh my gosh,
Yes.
She is so awesome, you guys. Can't wait to introduce you guys to her. All right, so I'll go over our mission statement here on Musicians Hangout. We will bring her to the show. All right, our mission statement is to be part of a revolution to create friendships with other artists and build a community network to save music. Yes, even that music. Oh my gosh, and we've been doing that for so many years now. It feels so good.
So, you know what, I just learned this fun fact, and it is a music fact.
Oh, do tell.
That in a park in Aberdeen, Kurt Cobain's air guitar is on display.
His air guitar? We're going to go check that out. Road trip, girls' night.
Yeah, I'm going to bring it a fresh pair of air guitar strings. I got
right?
No package.
We're going to take selfies with it.
Yes.
We'll invite all of our friends to come do that too.
Right?
Good facts, Fred. Good facts.
You too,
well, and
man.
Speaking of local musicians, we've got a local musician in the house. Let's bring Meghanne to the show. Hi, Meghanne.
Dang. Uh-oh.
Oh, you're muted.
We lost you.
Not audio. Ooh, I like her background though. That looks really cool. Oh no, still can't hear.
Turn the volume up.
Can we adjust it on our side? Oh man, we've been having technical difficulties tonight, you guys. We have.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me see something.
Yeah, see if we can adjust it. We might get to play our video. Da, 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 da. Everybody's on the edge of their seats. Well, we might be able to do the old fashioned.
I have her mic at 100%.
Okay, so Meghanne, what we're going to have you do is sign out, come back in, and we have a special video we're going to share with all of you. And this goes out to our friend Don Rush, who has created this amazing technical difficulties song for us, video for us. He also did our background and our whole intro video. He's like our like freaking amazing friend from Ohio that like does all these amazing things for us.
Yeah, so. And you know, a huge shout out to his band Audio Side.
Amazing.
Man, they released, as you guys know, they were on our last montage with their video, and it was amazing. I really love them.
Oh my God, they have so many good songs. Check them out.
They're
you guys.
one of my favorite Ohio bands. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna bring up that technical difficulties video. Let's do it.
Please do.
Here we go.
Come on, dude.
Yes.
I love that video so much.
I do
Into the
too,
show.
and it's been
I
a
couldn't
while.
hear a thing. Yeah.
Bing a ring, we got you.
Gotcha,
Okay.
girl.
And we can hear you.
All right, cool. So I'm yep, I think we're good now.
Yay, perfect. No worries. We run into these things. That's why we have that video, because we've had to utilize it.
That's a good
It's
thing.
like a whole segment to our show sometimes.
Right, right. Well, tonight
And
here
my
we
friend
are.
Brian says, killer video. Thank you. And
Thanks,
you
Brian.
can thank our friend Don Rush.
Nice.
Oh, he's yes. We've got so many great friends in this music industry. You guys rock.
Hey,
Oh
man,
my
we're
gosh,
good
Megan,
when you're
we have been
rocking.
dying to have you on our show and hear all
Yes.
about you and your projects. And I guess,
Thank
yeah,
you.
tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I wow, there's a lot. There's a lot.
Good.
I'm gonna start in the more recent past when I started
Okay.
singing the way that I do now. I've always sang. I was in the Seattle Girls Choir when I was young. I sang in opera in a couple operas. I did a lot of onstage things, and I sang in front of big crowds with big choirs, and I did a lot of different kinds of stuff. It was a lot of fun. And I ended up homeless when I was about 12, and I was kind of tossed around in the system for a while, and I lived in doorways and under bridges until I was emancipated when I was 16. When I was 14, I did this program called Everybody Has a Song, and I got to go into a studio and record one of my songs and learn how to mix and master and kind of start to see that kind of the world. And we did a music video, and there's like a little clip that I post sometimes on Facebook from when I was 14 from that interview that's so funny that cracks me up. Um, I worked at Denny's for 8 years until my hands fell apart. I've had 8 surgeries on my hands because of it.
Whoa. Oh my gosh.
That is not the best time to cut out.
No, but wow, her story is intense.
Yeah,
you guys.
no, we were just like,
Whew. Like, what a moving story from Megan's story.
yeah,
I hope she comes back.
me
Oh my
too.
goodness, we're having such crazy issues tonight, you guys. So thanks for bearing with us.
Right,
And
hold on. We have a personal one, so I just want to see what it says.
I'm gonna check with her, let her
Oh,
know. Hey girl, you cut out. Go ahead and sign out and sign back in.
I'm
Curious
kicking her from the studio.
about that.
She just has
Oh,
to say back in.
our stars just aren't
I
aligning.
was just getting into that story. Like,
Oh no! Wow!
what happened
Like,
to your hands? Like, oh my
oh, I
gosh.
know. And the fact that she was homeless at such a young age, my goodness, she has my heart. Like,
Yeah,
seriously, come
yeah.
back, Megan. And like seeing her perform and like
Well,
listening
I've
her
had the
music.
luxury of actually performing with her.
Oh my God! When did you play a show with her?
I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I played a show with her.
Okay, she's back. She's back.
All right,
Sorry.
It's
no
okay.
worries.
I were on my phone and it rang.
Oh,
Okay. So I worked at Denny's till my hands fell apart. I had 8 surgeries on my hands. It's crazy. The hand thing has just been nuts.
like, what happened to your hands? I'm just,
It's called Kienbach's disease. I worked at this Denny's. If you ever ate at the Mercer Street Denny's by the freeway on Mercer in downtown Seattle between the hours of 2 p.m. and 6 a.m. in the morning, chances are really high I was a waitress. I worked there all the time. I was there. I started there in 1990. I think it was 94, and I was there until they closed the place. I took the ashtray out of the lobby with me. I still have it when I left.
Wow.
It was
Oh
like
my
my
God.
home. That place was so, man, that place, but my hands fell apart because I was the only waitress a lot of times on the floor. And so like I would pile those oval trays up with tons and tons and tons of food, and those skillets weighed like 10 pounds, and
yeah.
and it killed
Um,
it
I
kept
used to
all the
work at
food.
a Denny's long
Which
time
one did you
ago.
work at?
Oh, and the one in Centralia. You've never
Gotcha.
heard
Oh,
of.
I never worked that one. All
Yeah.
the Seattle ones I was at.
Like, no, this is far away.
Yeah, it was fun. I liked it. It killed the bones in my wrist, and I had to
oh
have
my
surgeries to stop all the damage. And here we are. Now I'm disabled, but I get to write music all the time, so it works out for me. And I
Hey,
went to school. I got to go to
silver
school for like
lining.
a million years and learn a million things about all kinds of cool stuff. So that was cool
That
too.
is really cool. When you write amazing music, oh my gosh.
Yes. Oh God,
You-
yes. And your vocals are just amazing. Like, girl, you
Oh,
got some pipes.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just it's fun, you know. It's just you got to let the music out. You got to be able to engage people. I always like to get people to sing with me and, you know, do different stuff and collaborate with different artists and make new noises and, you know, change things up a little bit.
I love
I
that
feel
so
that.
much.
I feel
I,
that. My
I
band Loopsy is like that. Like every
Mhm.
song we have is a different genre.
Yeah. We do stuff like that too.
Yeah.
I love doing stuff like that. It just changes it up, you know. I want to try writing a jazz song today. Let's
Oh,
write
cool.
something with a cool beachy vibe. Let's write
Right.
something that's like hard and driving, you know. Just change it up.
Yes. I love that so much. Well, it keeps it fresh. It keeps it interesting for you, your audience, who you're playing with.
Yeah, and
Well,
it's fun to have like different ways to play songs too and to change it up when you're like versus playing as a duo or playing with a band or playing by yourself. You can kind of like make it softer for yourself or you can make it harder for the full band or you know, you can change it a little bit here and there. It's fun doing that too.
Yeah, being versatile that way.
Yeah. I enjoy it very much. So
Mhm.
that's who I am in a nutshell. That is me.
I love it. And oh my goodness, like now some of your songs make a lot of sense from knowing a little bit about your past. It
Yeah,
like boom clicks, you know, like wow, you've you've been through so much.
right. Tell us about your new project or your
Yeah.
project now, I
My
guess.
projects are, I have a couple projects. I like to collaborate with Raymond Hayden. We have
Yay.
some stuff that we're working on. We got something up our sleeve. We've got an announcement we're gonna make at our we've got a house concert coming up on March 1st. We're gonna make an announcement at.
Ooh.
So other than I mean we've got some new music coming out. We're gonna be going in and recording some other things. We've got three more songs actually, me and him, that we're kind of sitting on at the moment before we're gonna put out. And then my band with my drummer Doug and Brant, we're gonna put some songs out too. We just got done recording two songs and we're getting ready to put those out probably in the next month and a half or so. That's a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Favorite part.
That
It's like you
is.
put a song out into the world and you're like, fly little birdie, go do your thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Cool.
it's my favorite part. So exciting. And so yeah,
Well,
that's what we do.
we got to meet you guys last year at the Independent Music Awards. Have you
Yes.
and Raymond been working together for a few years, or did you guys meet around that time?
We met at the Independent Music Awards
You
because
did.
I'm
Nice.
an incoming
Yes.
artist and he was the local legend. And I
Yes.
was like, we should write a song together.
Oh, yes. I love that.
See, I love that. I love that.
We've got so many songs that we're writing. We have so many songs. It's so cool.
Good. Oh, that's so cool.
Dang.
And I know that's exactly why Kevin put this together, was not only to
Yeah.
honor, you know, musicians in the industry that work their butts off in the industry and get a reward, get an award for that. But to bring people together for collaborations
Yeah.
and to
Bring us all
mingle with other people.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meet,
You know,
collaborate.
that was just the coolest thing. I've always kind of been like, you know, a misfit. I've always been like the only one that ever really got into music the way that I do. And I would like sit off on my own and listen to albums over and over again, or I would, you know, sing songs over and over again until I learned them, you know, do different things, play my guitar all the time and stuff like that. And like, I remember walking into that room and being like, oh my gosh, these are my people. This is so
Yes.
cool. I am not the only one in the world anymore that does this. This is so awesome. And like now I just like I want to listen to all the music. I want to meet all the different musicians. I want to hear everything. I want to see everything. I just want to experience it all. It's so cool. It's like a whole world I didn't know existed.
Yeah. Well, and it seems like there's a lot of those layers to our local industry for sure. Lots of people to mingle with and new people to meet all the time. I just love it.
I
There's
do too.
always new bands. It seems they just,
Oh, cool.
and I
Yeah.
love seeing the younger kids out there playing music and stuff too. That makes me very happy.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. I've seen a few of those younger bands. Like there's one, Stargazy Pie. Those guys are pretty good. I did those guys. They're pretty. They're like 17, I think. They
Oh,
went to a
wow.
high school
Cool.
in my.
Okay.
They went to a high school out here somewhere, and I was like, oh, those guys are good.
Sweet.
I was
Yeah.
thinking of Milk Crate because those guys are
Oh, they're
pretty.
good. Oh, yes, they're
Yeah,
really good.
yeah,
Yes.
they're pretty amazing.
Yep, love
We
those
we
guys.
play kind of like a 4th of July kind of thing at their house. Well, 2 years now, and it's so much fun every time.
That's like a local mini fest for 4th of July.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
That sounds
And
like
shout out to
fun.
Melissa Ree for always having us out there. Thank you, Mama Milk Crates.
Oh yes, definitely. That's always a good thing.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Well, and I should mention, we're talking about the award show earlier. You're an award winner. So
Yes.
you won best duo, right?
Mm-hmm. An up and coming artist.
And up
We
and coming.
won
That's
2
great.
last year.
I'm pretty sure you won too, if I remember
Yeah.
right.
We
That's
did,
so
we did, and we had some changes. There was some changeover inside. I have, I work with different musicians now than I did before, which was kind of hard to. There was definitely some rocky stuff to work through, and feelings and all that stuff was really hard. But like I think
feel
we're in
that.
a good place now. Right now, I feel like I'm in a really good place. Yeah, we just we had some differing of opinions on how things, what our goals were. I think what I
Yeah,
mean.
no, I feel
We're
that.
just like friends, and one person's got like mad motivation, and the other person's like, I don't want to do that.
yeah, that happens. And that's how band relationships go, Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got some different people playing with me now, but that's
Oh.
also very cool. These guys are great. Like I love it. So it's been a very this last year has been it's been amazingly cool because I got to go to a lot of cool places, and I got to meet a lot of really cool people, and I got to see a lot of really cool things, and I got to sing and play music in all these cool places with these cool people and do all these really cool things, which was like absolutely amazing, and things I never thought I would ever do in a million years.
Wow.
So like it's really I'm kind of at a loss for words a lot of times. Like I always say this. I'm like, whose life am I living right now? This is crazy. It's so fun though. I'm just having the time of my life.
The life of a rock star.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. It's the goal, right? That's always the
Yeah.
goal. Not there yet, but I'm trying. always
You'll get
always
there.
the goal.
You
Yeah.
you are getting there. You definitely are.
As long as you're having fun doing it, like don't make it become work. You know what I mean?
Stay fun. It has to stay fun. I think
Yeah.
if you're not
It's called
having fun, you're
playing
doing
music, not working music. You know
Thank
what I mean?
you.
Yeah,
That's such a
yeah,
good
I
way
love
to put
that.
it.
Yeah, that is a good way to put it. Yes.
That's how I always see it. And I always tell everybody at work that I'm like, no man, I play music. I don't work music.
I love that so much. Yeah, if it feels like
Yeah.
work, it's not right,
It is hard work. I'm not saying there's not work involved,
Oh, it is hard.
but
Yeah.
we do it because we love playing.
At the end of the day, it just, you get to make the sounds and you love to do that cool thing, You work
Yeah.
hard to make this one cool thing, but it's so freaking cool.
Yeah.
That is
like
cool.
I'm working hard to give people goosebumps.
Yes, I want to make you cry.
Yes.
And you do.
Yes.
You do. Like you can
Yeah.
definitely feel a lot of emotion in your songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
You bring us in for sure. So you were mentioning some things that were pretty cool that happened last year. What are some highlights from
Yeah.
last year? You were like, what am I living right now?
Oh my gosh, last year was so crazy. Well, it started with the awards because that was like
Yeah.
totally unexpected. I couldn't even believe that. I'm like, are we serious right now? This is actually happening. Okay, all right, here we go. That was so crazy. And then like a couple of months later, I went to New York and my face was on a billboard in Times Square, and I got to play a couple of
Whoa.
shows out there and meet a bunch of
Yes, girl.
people and go all over the place. And that was super, super cool. And then back in October, I went to Hawaii and I played music in Hawaii.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, Oh my
So fun
God.
out in
Yes.
ITG. I had a blast. Like that was like, and I mean, I'm just like, these are actually literally two places I really ever never thought I would ever go in a million years. And I'm like, okay,
Oh
this
my
is
God.
insane. Whose life am I living? I've always wanted to go. Like I used to
Oh,
tell people when I was a kid, I wanted to go to New York and sit on the corner of Fifth Avenue and busk and play my guitar with my guitar case open. And that was my dream. And I'm like, I played a club on the corner of Fifth Avenue.
yes.
Yeah.
Even better. That's so
I didn't even
bitchin'.
Right.
have a
That's
bus.
awesome.
That's so
Oh,
badass.
that's
Yeah,
cool.
it's
That's
cool.
really cool. And to do
It
that
was a
all
lot.
in one year, like New York to Hawaii. Wow.
I know. It's just like all this stuff happening. And I mean, we go down to Oregon. I go down to Oregon and play. And I've been over to Idaho and played over there. And, I've done like little stuff around here. But like just the fact that I was like in New York playing music and my face is on a billboard. Are we serious? How is this happening? Like, whose life is this right now? Like,
Cool.
how? I don't know. It's the coolest thing ever.
I love that for you. You did have a really good year last year. Dang.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, how am I going to walk into 2025 and let go of that?
Right? I think you've got a lot of stuff coming on the horizon though, right? Like you're working on a lot of things. You've collaborated with a lot of really cool artists. So yeah, just let that all come your way. It sounds like the universe has got you taken care of.
That's what I'm hoping. That's kind of what I'm doing this year. I'm just going to work and get these songs put together and get them out. And there's a whole lot of them that I want to get released. So that's kind of what I'm working towards, is getting a bunch of stuff released.
Cool. Well,
Now
how
that
many do
fire
you
has been
have?
sending me I have hundreds. I have been
Oh,
writing songs for so
that's good.
long.
That's great.
Yeah, it's just so long, and they're all different, and they all like represent a different part of my life and kind of tell my story a little bit. And that's my goal, is to tell my story. So
I think that's how music is.
Yeah.
That's how
yeah,
it's always been, about telling stories.
I think so. I like this. I like the story songs that where you like it opens up and it's like, well, I was walking down the street yesterday, and then ends up, and that's why this happened.
Yeah.
I think those are cool. Those are fun songs. I don't know. It's yeah, all the songs have there's different kinds of songs, but I think like I I want to use my songs to kind of like, I want to tell my story and like where I came from, and all that stuff that I talked about when I was a kid, which is so silly. I was so little, I didn't even know what I was getting into. Um I want to tell that story, but I also want to like maybe change people's perspective a little bit when they look at somebody who's maybe
Yeah.
not in the best of positions in life and maybe struggling with some stuff, and maybe have a little more compassion.
Yeah, that's a
Yes. No, I'm a true
beautiful message.
believer of that.
Yeah,
That's really what my goal is.
that is a very good goal. Very good message to share.
Well, we as humans need to treat each other as we want to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
If
And you
we
just
you
don't know
want to
it
be
yet.
you want to be treated rudely and spat on the street? No. Well, neither do I.
neither
Yeah.
do I.
So,
I don't know. People have all kinds of problems.
like, just
It's
because
not,
I'm in a bad spot doesn't mean, not all who wander are lost.
don't treat me like crap.
Yeah, exactly.
I am still a human being.
Right.
Exactly.
We're all still human beings floating on this rock in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Nowhere to go. Can we be a little
So,
more compassionate?
who inspires you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I have a few of those.
Good.
I am super inspired by Pink. She is pretty
Oh,
amazing to me. I like her gumption. She told a story on an interview not long ago about cutting through her husband's tires because she was upset with him on Thanksgiving, and slicing through her hand, and like she was talking about how she was just angry and it sucked. And I was like, I feel that. I feel that. And I love how real she is about things, and just like, this is what happened. I've messed up,
mhm.
I should have done this and I didn't. I made a poor choice and look what happened. Here we are. And I was just like, that's really cool that she holds herself accountable for all of her
Mhm.
choices and actions, even when they're not painting her in the best light. I think it takes a really strong person to do that in the way that she does. I am pretty inspired by Natalie Merchant. She probably really taught me how to sing. I heard her sing. The first time I saw her, she was singing a cover of Space Odyssey on Saturday Night Live, and I was probably in
Wow.
like third or fourth grade, maybe. Because I was totally stuck, totally completely stuck. And my family knew. Like I came out of the gate singing. My brothers and sisters and my mom say that I could sing before I could talk, and like I had the entire soundtrack to Jesus Christ Superstar memorized,
Yes.
and I sang it everywhere we went
Guilty. Me too.
at the top of my lungs. Yep, all the time. And then I found Christmas carols, and it just kind of, yeah, my parents were like, yes, I love that song so
Yeah,
much.
me too.
Glory. Yeah. Um, and I got into the Seattle Girls Choir, and I just was like, my parents were like, get out of here. I was there 8 hours a week, twice a week for 4 hours, and it was like the best thing that ever happened to me. I love it. Music is just like, it is it's like the language of emotions, but it's also like a warm hug, and it can be like a comforting blanket, and it can be something that gets you through the night.
Yeah.
And it can be something that, picks you up when you want to have some extra energy to do something, or, it's just such a cool, versatile
Yeah,
tool. So
it's crazy how like the angriest metal music, when you're angry or sad, can just like make you happy.
Yeah. I feel
yeah.
that. Yes.
Just
Yes.
completely changes like your whole
I
like,
just
yeah,
need
no,
this
I feel good now.
You get to process, and then you're not angry anymore, you
Yeah.
know?
And
And
it's
then thank
focused
you,
and
devil driver.
Yeah.
yep, exactly. Yeah, man, I agree with that. I agree with that. I don't know. There's just always been something that's always been there. You've always kind
So
of
did you
got
get
it.
to see Pink when she came to Seattle?
Yeah.
No, I did not. I wanted to really bad.
I'm
I
sure
actually
you
got
were.
tickets and they got sold, and I wasn't able to go, and it was really
Oh,
sad.
no.
Man, bummer.
That is a
Yeah.
bummer because I know Pink had to reschedule because she had an emergency, like a family emergency, and then she rescheduled for. So she was playing 2 years ago, then played last year, and I had some girlfriends who went to Pink. I didn't go to Pink, but I heard that the show was just freaking amazing. So I hope you get to see her sometime.
I do too. I want to see her do the scarf thing. That would be like, just to watch all the hanging and the spinning. I think that would be super.
Yeah, she is a badass with her whole, performance. Like, damn. That's a
Yeah,
lot on
yeah.
that's a lot on an artist, like, when you have to do all of that and sing and look
And
good, like,
sing.
damn.
I know.
I know. I'm like, I'm lucky I can put one foot in front of the other.
But
Well,
she's
that's
a
the
lead
thing.
singer, so they get
Yeah.
time to learn that.
Yeah,
Pink
that's true. They
will
do.
not lip sync either. That's her singing. Like, she's actually singing, like,
I love
salute.
that too.
I do
Yeah.
too. I do too.
I
That
think
I
that's so important. That's one thing that gets me. Like, I love to be able to watch a band that sounds just as good when they're in their live performance as they are on the recordings. You know what I mean? And you hear it and you walk in there and it's just like, heck yeah, this is badass. You ever
yeah.
did that? It's just cool. Anyway, Pink is like that.
Yeah, Pink is like
Oh,
that. So
Chris Walter, what a sweetheart. He was like, oh man, but
Oh,
I
there's
almost
people.
missed it. Hello, everyone. Hello, Chris.
hey, thanks for joining us.
Yes.
And chat, let us know if you got any questions for Meghanne tonight. We'll get them on the screen and answered for you.
What's the craziest thing to ever happen to you at like a show or something?
Oh man, the craziest thing to ever happen to me at a show. Had some crazy things happen.
Ooh.
Um, there's been some crazy things that have happened at shows. There
Okay,
have been
top
some
five
crazy things.
ones.
There was one time a guy came up and decided he was going to hold my foot up, and he just sat there on the floor and held my foot for the entire show, like he was a footstool. It was really
Oh.
odd.
Oh.
Um, there was a lady that licked my shoe one time.
What's with your shoes?
I don't
It
know.
must
Well,
be stunning.
People
I'll
like
show you. My
feet.
shoes are great. Hold on, I'll show you.
Okay, yeah. Your shoes must be like the most bitchin' shoes.
Oh, those are pretty
Oh,
bitchin'.
They are
yeah.
pretty bitchin'. I don't know if I'd be licking them though. I have 4 dogs, so I mean, come on. I don't know
Whoa,
if I would
dude.
do that.
Look at your own risk. That's what I say. You know.
I
Yeah,
think
I
that's
mean, if you are
legend status, man. If you're getting your feet, your shoes licked, that's legendary.
right, that was weird, and it's always in the same place that like that's it's there's this little place down in on 7th and Pacific called the Odd Otter. It's a little brewery. They have the best people that come in there. The most random things happen when you're in there. It's always that place.
You gotta go to this place.
Make sure to wear lickable shoes.
Yeah, I mean, it seems
I'm
pretty
wearing
like
open
on
toed
like
shoes. Are you kidding me?
yeah, man, it's fun in there. I have a good time when I go in there. They've got some very cool, different, exciting names for beers and ciders and things that are pretty
Oh, I
fun.
love cider
Nice.
so much. Yum, yum,
Yeah.
yum.
I'm a total cider girl. I love ciders and diet.
It's my
Yes.
favorite.
I think the craziest thing that I've ever done though is when I was about 15, I ran away with a circus.
What?
Tell us
Oh,
about
tell
that.
us that.
That
Yeah,
was
no,
super
you
fun.
can't
Okay.
just like leave it at that.
No,
Like,
I
okay,
have to tell
what
you.
did
Yeah.
you do in the circus? What circus was it?
Was it
So
with
Like,
your
it
were
was the Circus
you?
Gaddy.
Because you're like a carny now.
I don't know. I sold concessions, but it was with the Circus Gaddy, and they came to town, and I had a friend that had ran away with them a few years before and become a clown. And he was every time they were in town, he was like, "Come on, Megan, come on, come on." And he would invite like all the kids from the shelter to come down and sell concessions for the weekend while we were there. And one weekend I was like, "You know what? I'm just going to go with you guys." And I did. And I got stopped at the Canadian border and I had to come home because they don't let kids over the border without passports, identification, or parents.
Ah, good job,
But I
Perfect
had a
Canada.
blast for about
trifecta.
8 months. I had a blast, man. That was like the best time ever. We would like there. I made friends with this girl that was on the trapeze, and like at night we would swing on the trapeze and drop into the nets. That I will never forget.
Oh, yeah, I bet that was fun.
Time
Oh,
was
dude.
amazing, so fun. And I made friends with the guy that did all the music, of course. And like he
Well,
had
yeah.
like this little one-man band like thing that
Yes.
he did with drums and keyboards and guitars and
We know a
everything.
guy
I,
just like that.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, "Man, you're so cool. That's so cool."
That is
And he was really into
cool.
suicidal tendencies. Yeah, it
No,
was a
I
lot of
love
fun.
that band. I love that band.
Me too. Me too. It was a lot of fun. That was like little 6, 8 month hiatus, however long it was like, it was amazing. I had the
Well,
best time
that
of my
feels
life.
like a long time when you're a kid. It does. It feels like a couple years.
Yeah.
It was the most consistent I had been in so long in one place with one group of people
Wow. It
for
was
such a long
stability.
time. Yeah, it was like
Wow.
when I left them, I kind of felt like I was leaving my family behind, it
Oh,
was
Yeah.
yeah.
but
It was your community.
I'm still friends with that guy though that was the clown. We're still friends. We're on
That's
Facebook.
Yes.
cool as shit. Is he
We're
still a clown?
No, he runs I think he's doing like a medicinal study for this University of Colorado on mushrooms.
Wow.
Oh,
Damn.
nice.
Yeah,
Nice,
he
nice.
does all
Wow.
kinds of psychedelics and stuff. Like he's a cool dude. He's into all that cool stuff.
Single educated. I love it.
I
Yeah,
Good.
was
yeah.
born in Colorado. Uh,
Really?
yeah, and I used to skateboard on the campus of Colorado University. Go Buffaloes.
I have never been to Colorado. I would really like to go there. I have an
Oh,
aunt there
it's
that's wanted me.
beautiful. It's so
It is
beautiful in
gorgeous.
Colorado. You
Yeah.
know, they
I
call it colorful Colorado for nothing.
Does it have a canned sky?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? When
Hmm.
you look at the sky and it's like the same 5 clouds, just like I feel like that in Arizona. Arizona's like that.
Wow.
And you're just like,
Montana's like that.
yeah,
Wyoming's like
Montana's a
that.
big sky. Montana's called the big
It's
sky
it,
state.
it's called the Big Sky
but
State.
it's the same 5 clouds
Yeah.
just circling overhead. It's like the fishbowl effect. I feel so trapped in those states when it's inside like that and you don't have the clouds from the ocean. I don't know why I noticed
Oh,
that, but there's a
okay.
total difference in the clouds when you're in
There
the
is. You're right.
landlocked.
Well, in Colorado, you know, your altitude is a lot higher.
I don't even know if I'd be able to
Mhm.
breathe there.
A lot of
is
people get
different.
hypoxia when they go to
Yeah,
Colorado.
it does feel a lot different there, definitely,
Yeah.
especially in Denver.
Like
Um,
for me, when I come to Seattle, it feels heavy.
Heavy.
ah,
Yeah, the air just feels thick and heavy.
Do you spend equal amount of time in Seattle and Colorado, or do you
No, no. I
just
don't
back?
get to travel there as much as I would love to, but I've always felt like Seattle or Washington's air has always been thicker.
huh. And
I,
I'm sure
I
you
feel like that too. No, I know what you're talking about. It feels like that. Like, I lived in Arizona for a while, and like the air was a lot thinner, and the heat was different. And when you come back here, it's like the air. It's almost like you're walking through Jello or something when you come back
Oh
Yeah,
here. It
yeah.
it's
just
thick.
it's heavier. It's like there's a humidity that's here, even in the
Yeah.
cold. That you don't
Oh,
feel in dry places.
I know. I feel it. I feel that cold humidity
Oh man, yeah, no, I feel it. I feel it.
in the bones.
Yes, I'm
You
like,
have
what? Is it gonna snow? Is it
you have
gonna
a
snow?
question in the chat from Kevin,
Ooh.
and I'm curious what it is. So he is asking, when are we doing more than words? What is that?
Oh.
We have to practice, Kevin. We gotta have time for that.
Oh, Kevin
You
doesn't
know
have any
what? That
time.
is like one of my most favorite songs on the freaking planet, too.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song. We're gonna work it out. We're gonna play it. We're gonna do it,
Oh,
Kevin.
Oh, you guys
We're
are
gonna
gonna
do
do
it.
this.
Yeah,
Yes.
we
Yes.
did we sometimes we go down to Dawson's and play music down there. I like to go to Dawson's and jam on Wednesdays. It's a lot of fun down there.
Okay.
It's
well,
like
Yeah.
thank
I
you for
play.
taking time out and like hanging out with us tonight, then.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yay.
totally hanging out with you guys tonight. I don't even have to take my kids anywhere tonight. I can just stay home, so it works. But I
Oh,
like
that's
Dawson because it's like, it's like adult playgrounds. You
Okay.
know, you get to go out and hang out with your friends and make a bunch of noise and have a couple of beers and get stupid and then go home. It's great. It's lots of fun.
I love that.
I
Yeah.
feel that.
It's great. So we did Nutshell a few weeks ago. So we're gonna do More Than Words next.
Yeah. Oh,
Yay. Well, that's
That's
awesome.
one of my favorite songs ever.
Yes, I like the Dawson jams. They're fun. I guess there's one at North End on Pearl. I'm gonna have to go check out too. That everyone's told me about. So I'll have to
I
go
have
there.
no idea where the hell you guys are even talking about. You're like, oh, Northern Pearl.
It's down by Point Defiance Zoo on Pearl, like almost all the way down at the end.
Okay. Tacoma.
All of it's Tacoma. Yep.
Okay.
Are you a Seattleite?
I am in Lake Stevens.
Oh wow, you're way far away.
Yeah.
That's beautiful
And
up there, though.
I am further west. I am
Where are
on the
you?
North Olympic Peninsula.
Holy smokes!
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm over by Port Angeles.
You're like almost Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so annoying when I go and visit Maxine. My phone always wants to keep switching to like
Yep.
Canada. And I'm like,
Welcome
I'm
to
not even
Canada.
in Canada.
That's cool.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay,
can
now
we like get out of the Walmart? Because like my phone's trying to connect to Canada.
that's really cool. That's really, really cool. So you are like all the way up there. How did you guys meet?
Well, we met through
We met
the
on
Indian.
another podcast.
Yes.
We were doing both of our bands were being interviewed by the same podcast, and we just happened to tune into each other's broadcast and chatted and continued to tune into this podcast and continued chatting and fast forward a few years later, I mean, this and that happened, but fast forward years later, here we are.
That's so
Yeah.
cool. That's
So
so cool. I love that.
yeah, we met in the
Okay.
chat and we found out that we were both drummers in the Seattle music scene, and I had just started playing over in the city. Like I was just scratching the surface. And then I happened to be going to Club Sur to see Soulfly, and I invited Crash to meet me in person, and she came to the show, and we hung out.
Yeah, I did.
And then we ended up, becoming close and doing shows together. Our band started playing together, and then we started doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Okay, so what are your band names? What bands are you guys in? And I love that you guys are both drummers. That's really cool. I like that.
So my band is the Maxwells. We are a power duo. It's my husband and I. And yeah, we've been playing together for over a dozen years, I want to say. Like, I have to count again. So it's like 12 or 13 years we've been a band, and we just started playing over in Seattle like in 2019, I want to say. So like right before 2020 hit. So we started playing in the area, getting to know the musicians over there, getting part of the community. So yeah, the Maxwells.
The Maxwells. That's so cool. I will keep an eye out for you. Okay, what about your band?
So my main band, when I go play shows with a lot of shows, it's nice, is called Moopsie.
Moopsie. I've heard that band.
Moopsie. Yeah. And, there's other projects too that I'm in. Because,
That's
drummers.
Oh, yes.
Busy.
Drummers
Yeah,
in the city.
Yeah, busy.
busy. Drummers play everywhere. Yep, I do know. I do. It's funny. I really like drummers. You guys are like, I don't know what it is, but I like make friends with a lot of drummers. I have a whole bunch of friends that are drummers, and I'm like,
Yay!
you guys are drummers, and I'm like, you guys are super cool. I'm really excited to be able to hang out with you guys tonight.
Because
So
we
thank
can
you for
count
being on
to
this.
4.
Huh?
It's because we can count to 4.
Yes.
I can only count to 3.
We got you.
Okay,
you.
that's
4.
good.
Oh.
I'm stuck. No, so I'm just kidding. That's awesome. I think that's really cool. And you guys do this podcast. That's super cool.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah, it is really fun. I mean, we've gotten
It
out
is
there
fun.
and met more people, and we do the music video montages that we've had you featured in.
We do live events. We do all sorts of cool shit, man.
Like, that was so cool to host the music awards, and we get to
Yes.
again. So
Oh, yay. Are
Well,
you guys
we
gonna
do
go
the
take
live
photos
montage
again?
too.
yes, we did the live montage too. Yes.
Oh, I like the video montages. I think that's really neat the way you guys put those
Oh,
together.
they are fun. Like, we get
They
to meet
are
a lot of different musicians that way from all over the world, even like that. It's super fun.
I bet you guys meet all kinds of people, like just like everybody. That's so cool. I just discovered you guys like when I met you guys at the awards last year, and I'm really slow when it comes to catching up to podcasts. And I started like sitting in on your podcast like
Oh,
it's probably about 7 months ago, actually. It was right when I got back from New York. I was like, I wonder what those two up there. And it was a Josh Kane one that I watched.
Oh yeah,
And
Josh
oh,
Kane's
super
fun.
cool.
I love
Yeah,
Josh Kane.
he's such a sweetheart. I love him so much.
He
He's
really is.
so great, so great. All of those guys are great. They're a great band. They're a great group of people. Every one of them is great. But I was like, you guys are this is really entertaining. I'm having a good time with this. This is super fun.
Oh, thank you. We
I-
want
We want it to be natural and flow. Like we want it to be just, a couple of musicians just hanging out, talking shop.
Hell
What's your story?
What's your story? Hell yeah, that's what's
Yeah.
up. That is what's up, man. I got some
What's your
stories.
sign?
Right. Well, my sign is a Virgo.
Me too. Oh my God, what's your birthday?
I'm surrounded by Virgos, always surrounded by.
Wait. What is it?
Yes, September 7th.
I'm the 18th.
Oh,
Are you a
Yep.
Virgo too?
I am a Virgo.
What about you, Maxine?
I'm a Gemini, but I'm
Who's Gemini?
surrounded by Virgos. My husband's a Virgo. My best friend is a Virgo. Like,
Well, I am a Virgo with a Gemini rising.
Me too.
Yes.
Really? That's so cool. I've heard that that's super rare. So that's really, really cool.
Yes. My moon is Gemini.
Your moon is Gemini. I have a Scorpio moon. My rising sign is Gemini. And my Virgo sign is my Virgo. That's all I know. I don't actually know
Scorpio coming
squat
in there.
about any
Not Scorpio, sorry, Sagittarius. So
Sagittarius.
mine is Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius.
That's very interesting combination. That's cool. I bet you're like super grounded and logical, huh?
I try to be. Um, whether or not I'm successful at that is another question. But no, I really do try to think things through, you know.
Yeah, I bet you do. What about you?
Oh,
That's the Virgo. That's the Virgo in us, though.
The logical perfectionist, everything. And
The
I have that
perfect, yep,
problem.
logical perfectionist. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, everything has its place, but my house is a big fat mess because I can't actually like remember to put anything away. I'm always very occupied with
Yes.
things.
At work, I'm super OCD. Here at home, my shit is just thrown wherever.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I sat and looked at my room for a couple weeks and was like, all right, we're gonna do a facelift on this. And then it took 2 or 3 more weeks.
Yeah.
You
but I
know,
bet it felt so good afterward, like
it did. It really did,
I
actually.
was
Like,
gonna say, did it happen? No.
no, it did happen. I got a
Okay.
puppy, and it had to.
Oh.
There was no way around it. I had to
you
do
got a
something.
puppy.
Yes, I got a little. She's a pit bull, American
Oh,
bulldog puppy,
oh
and
my god.
she's like the most adorable little thing in the whole wide world. And I named her Hendrix, and she's like, oh my god, I love her so
Oh
friggin'
my goodness.
much.
What color is she?
She's white, and she's got little
Oh
Oh,
black spots
my
on her back, and she's got a little Snoopy nose, and she's so cute. I am like in love with her. I am in love with her. I wish
god.
that she would calm down just a little bit. She has a lot of energy. I've never had a puppy before.
Um,
oh,
that's
they
gonna
are
take a
so.
few years. That's gonna take a few years.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. We'll see if we're
You're
gonna
like
survive
here for
it.
3 to 5 at least.
We're gonna be real. Me and her are gonna be really, really close by the time that she gets through this because she's
Yes.
chewed up some stuff, man.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
So yeah, we're
Biblical
learning.
proportions.
Huh?
Of biblical proportions.
Yes.
The chewing. Yeah.
The chewing is so bad and it's so not
That's
okay.
pitbull puppy for you. You got to
Yeah.
get her some bully sticks.
She
Yes.
has some.
Yes.
She's got some now, and she's got this ball with a rope on the end of it that she chews on all the time, and
Oh, that's good.
she's happy with that. She'll bring me my shoes still though, but that's mostly because she wants to go outside.
Well,
Yeah.
and my pity really likes the Kongs, like the weird shaped one. The like
Like the
The
twisty
bubbly
ones.
ones. The
yeah.
blip, blip, blip.
Yeah,
Blip,
yeah, he
blip, blip, blip.
loves
Yeah.
that so much.
Do you
What is
ever
it
hide the
called?
treats inside?
What was that?
I did
Do
with
you
my.
hide the treats inside,
Oh,
or do you just let him play with the toy?
we've done both, but he's fine with just playing with the toy. But he's older. He's like, gosh, how
Yeah,
old?
he's 100. He's 1,000 years old. How old is Buddy? Like 45.
Buddy's 9. But we've had bully breeds in the past too. Like we've had boxer, we had a pit bull mix, Great Dane pit bull mix in the past. So like bully breeds are my type of dog all the way. I
Mine.
adopted what I thought was a pit bull mix, but he's more cattle dog. So that's been a learning curve for me because I'm much more of a bully mama. But
Yeah.
I absolutely love him. So like
I love Buster, but wow, he's got a lot of kinetic energy. Like a
he
Yeah.
does.
lot.
And he's been so good. I mean, I think you were
He's been
here
doing so much better, but yeah, he still is very emotional and just like, you
he
know.
has mellowed
So
out so much in the past 6 months. I've seen a lot of growth in him. So like he's been
Oh, I can't wait to see him.
yeah, he's like a totally new dog and like but still a challenge for me because I'm used to like the pitties are so like after they get older anyway, they're
They
more
chill
mellow.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
They
a
just sleep all the time. Like they get up, they
yeah, I have a bull mastiff
go
pit mix. I
outside.
have another pit, and then I have another dog that I share that's the same breed as my puppy, but I've never had a puppy before. I rescued dogs. They're all adults by the time I get them. I've never
Yeah.
really had a so she's like, and she is, man, she's just giving me a run for my money because I wasn't prepared for that. I do have one pit. She's, her name is Zaya. She's a gray one. And she is like, she reminds me of your cattle dog. I look at her and I'm like, do you have springs in your feet?
Yeah, right? Yeah.
What is going on? Like she'll be in one standing position and on the floor, and the next thing you know, she is standing on the couch.
Wait,
Yeah,
Like,
that's
we
a
didn't
lot
move.
closer.
did you teleport?
Yeah, I'm like, what did you do?
How many
Mine-
dogs do you have?
I have 3 that I have all the time, and then I have 1 that I share with somebody else. And
I love that.
yeah, because I am a sucker when it comes. I am such a dog person. I love dogs so much. I love them so much. They're the best.
If I could have a lot of dogs, I would. I would. But my house is small and I'm always gone.
Yeah,
So
that's hard on dogs.
I need pets that they don't need daily care. You know what I mean?
Okay. Cats. Cats are
Tarantulas.
cute.
Tarantulas.
Tarantulas are cool. Do you have tarantulas?
I have 6 of them.
That's badass.
Mhm.
I used to have 9 of them, but a few of them passed away.
Oh.
2 of them because my cat knocked their enclosures over and they ended up getting smushed and killed. And the other one, he died of old age. Like he just
Wow.
I thought he was supposed to die like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
Spooter.
miracle.
Yes,
That's
it was a
cool.
miracle that freaking tarantula lived as long as he did. And then one day I came home from work and I was like, Spoods, are you okay, buddy? And I don't touch them. They don't like it.
Right.
So I take a chopstick and I kind of poked him, but just moved him, and now he was no
Rigor
longer there.
has set in. That's too bad.
He wasn't rigor mortis. He was still pretty, flexible, but tarantulas have urticating hairs that make you itch, so you don't want to really touch them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the itching powder from back in the day,
Uh-huh.
made from tarantula hairs.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's
Could
really
you
cool.
imagine?
We have
Can
tarantulas
you
with-
imagine harvesting the tarantula hairs, though?
I mean, I feel like that would be a really crappy job. Shaving tarantulas would be hard.
But here's the thing: if you start when they're young, then they just molt and get like new hairs, and then you just can like shave them off again. Then you get new hairs and you just shave them off again.
That's
So
so fun. What's your job? Oh, I shave tarantulas.
I shave tarantulas for itching powder.
I want that job.
I get
Everybody's got
4
a
grams a
choice.
day. 4 grams.
Oh my gosh. I did not. Wow.
I have 2 scorpions also. I'm not really a scorpion person. I didn't really want these scorpions, but it kind of came as a gift with a couple tarantulas I got. So, and that's how breeders are. They'll be throwing
She
in
just
some
gets these
freakies.
random scorpions.
There you go.
Now I have
Some
random scorpions. I have
too.
no idea how to take care of a scorpion. I've had them for a year. One of them hasn't
They're
eaten
still
for me
alive.
ever. And the
Wow.
other one, like Mikey will eat. He's so scared. He's kind of like, oh my god. And then Bruiser's like, hey. But then when you take, you open the lid, he's like, oh hey.
Don't eat me.
Yeah, scorpions, they're hilarious, but yeah.
That's
So
fine. I never even thought about them having personalities like that. I love spiders. I've always been a
all my
spider fan.
all my spiders are named too. Like I have Kit and I have Sophie and I have who's down there? I have Sasha and Dahlia and Harmony and Elle.
That's awesome. I have Zaya and Obi and Hendrix and Nessa. And then I have cats. And I have Cecilia and Visco and Oreo.
Oh, I love
Okay.
cats too.
What about you, Maxine? Oh, I have Kitten Face. He's my cat.
I have 3 kittens that need homes. So if anybody out there wants a kitten, please find
Oh,
me.
don't get me started. Anyway, Maxine, what are you?
So
We'll talk about that in a minute, Megan.
you might already be unloading those kittens. Look out.
Oh, they're so cute.
Mere seconds, people flying onto the keyboard. Crash
Oh,
like,
trying.
no.
Trying so hard. No, just kidding.
All right. So many of my followers already know Miss Bats. I mean, come on.
Yo,
She makes
I'm
herself.
surprised she's not out here yelling already.
I have no
Oh.
idea why. I mean, even when we were trying to film the commercial with Kevin, she's screaming in the background. We're like, just this once, please. But yeah,
Like I
she's
said, I'm surprised she's literally not out here
yeah,
screaming.
she
right
usually
now.
comes out and she like, puts her face or her butt in the screen, makes herself known. So she's part of the show, Miss Bats. And she turns 18 this year, so she's my old girl.
Oh my goodness.
You'll
Yeah.
never know it though. You meet Miss Beth, you'll never know it.
Never know she's 18.
No,
Yeah,
she's
she looks
right.
like she's like 10, like maybe not even 10. She looks very young and acts very young.
She's spry. She is a spry kitten.
She is spry. And then I have another cat, Fernando.
Who
And
you'll never ever see ever.
Yes, he is a shy guy. He's a Maine Coon mix. He is beautiful.
He is beautiful. I think I've met him like maybe 4 times in like the 6 years that we've been
pretty much.
hanging
That's funny. Maine Coons are such big cats to be hiding like that too. They're so
Yeah.
Oh,
So
he's yeah, no,
and
He's
then
like on him,
he like sticks in a corner when I'm over, just like doesn't leave the corner.
this is Fernando.
Yeah, that's Fernando.
how pretty
He is
He is beautiful, and he could be a sweetheart. I don't know. I really don't get to see him.
He is a sweetheart. He's just shy. He's just super, super shy. I'll try to find a picture of Miss Bats, but this is a picture of my boys. This is Buddy and Buster.
Oh, look! Oh, I like them. Is that a calico kitty?
I have a calico cat, but the doggy right over here. Sorry, backwards land.
I see.
That is Buster.
Okay.
And that's
And then
Boo-Boo.
the
Oh,
pity
you
is
can't see
Buddy.
where I'm pointing.
And
Oh yeah, Buddy and Buster.
Buddy and Buster. I see it. I see it. I see it. Okay.
When Maxine first showed me the picture of Buster, she's like, "Oh my God, I got a new puppy." And I was like, "Oh my God, you should name him Buster." And she sent me, "His name is Buster."
His name is Buster. Yep, I had already named him. Yeah.
Like, but as soon as I saw him, I'm like, "Oh my God, his name is Buster."
Well, and this is Miss Bats.
Yes.
Oh, she's pretty. Look at her.
Oh yeah, she's a calico. And yeah, her and Buster very much match. So
That's cool. My Zaya dog does not. She like the cats all want to be around her and they all want to snuggle with her, and she is like teeth, claws. No, thank
get
you.
away from me.
Get away from me. She's afraid of them. She doesn't want anything to do with them. They sneak up on her and snuggle around her butt by her tail at night. It's so funny.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And if she knew they were there, she would freak out. It's like the cat. It's like you know the videos with the cucumber behind the cat. That's how she acts. It's the funniest thing.
Dogs and cats are like that. Dogs are so scared of cats, and they could annihilate a cat. Just annihilate them.
But they let the cat own it, man. The
But
cats own it. They're like, get away.
Cats are, yeah, man. They're all about the fucking teeth and claws.
Man, they are. You
And
know, I'll
dogs
stick
only
my
have
hand,
the teeth. Ah.
or I'll stick my hand in and break up a cat fight. I don't like cat fights.
I'd rather stick my hand in and tear up a dog fight first.
Yeah, the same. I'm not trying to break up a cat fight. No.
Oh
'Cause I'm
no,
gonna get torn up, you know, where dogs, they might bite you, but if you grab them just right, you're good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta dominate them or whatever, and then it should be fine. My dog Buster and my cat Fernando are besties. So Fernando's best friend is Buster. They love each other. Like,
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
I don't often deal with like cats or dogs not liking each other. Everybody gets along. Miss Bats didn't like Buster for a long time because of his energy. He's my puppy and he had too much energy.
He's he's a cattle dog, so.
And now
That's how my Cecilia is with my Hendrix. She doesn't like her.
Buster has mellowed out a lot more. I find them cuddling or at least laying near each other. So this is them just the other night. So there's Buster and Miss
Oh
Beth.
my god.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, look at how cute they are.
He's accepted him, which is like, I think a huge sign that Buster's matured because she's like, okay, you can hang out with me. It's cool.
That's a big
It's like,
deal for
all
Miss
right.
Bats. Because
It
she's an
is.
old lady.
Yeah. She doesn't want
She's
to
like,
deal with
I'm too old for your bullshit. I
Yeah.
can't
Yeah,
have your
she's like,
energy
we're not
around
having
me.
any of that. None of that tonight.
Cisco's Fraba. Bring it down a notch or 10.
So Cecilia does this, like, she like puffs up and she's like, my Cecilia is a small cat. I wish I could show you guys pictures, but I'm talking on my phone, so I
Oh,
can't. But
gotcha.
she's a
Oh,
small little
Celia,
cat.
there
She's
you
like a
go.
Siamese, right? And she's the one that keeps going out and getting pregnant, bringing home babies. I'm like, you need to stop that.
Stop it.
Fix that. We're not letting that happen again. But she's like this big. She's itty bitty, right? She's so
Yeah.
tiny. But man, she'll puff up and do this crab walk thing across my living room floor and just attack my pit bulls.
What?
Yeah, and
Yes.
it's
They're
hilarious
all
when they
afraid
do
of
that.
her.
It looks like a weird, like,
Oh no.
Fred Flintstone Scooby Doo.
Look at
Yes, you know, when they're on their
Sundays.
tiptoes and they're just like, it looks so comical,
my
like it's
God,
just not
that's funny.
real.
It's
Like,
really funny until they attack. And then it's like the attack that comes after that little walk, though. Man.
yeah,
She's
that's
yeah, she goes after my dogs. And I'm just like, do you realize that you are the size of half of their head?
cats don't give two
Right?
shits.
Nope.
She does
Nope.
not.
They think they're like the
You
wild
see
cat.
the cats that attack alligators in Florida?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I've seen that.
What
Like, what
is
the
that?
fuck?
Yeah, the alligator comes up to them like, no, fuck off. And then smack the alligator and the alligator runs away. Or
Right?
the seals, they'll come up to him, nope, nope, fuck off.
Ah,
Like, that's how cats are. They're just like, nope,
Just assholes all the way
fuck off.
around.
yep, they are, and
You
that's why
want
we
that
love
there?
them. We love it.
Nope,
We
fuck
do.
off.
We do.
Ew.
I don't know if we love it. I don't know how much we love it. I have this
Man,
dog.
our
called Flex.
ancestors did enough. I mean, look at where we are now. Like, here we are, worshiping the cats still.
I
That's
know.
true. I mean, they kind of own it
Egyptians with
though.
their fuck
They
off
do.
fucking.
They
They
do. No, they do. Oh my
they
God, they
run the
do.
house. They will let you know if you are doing something that they don't like. You better stop that because your life will be miserable.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you
They're-
better
Yeah,
serve
no,
them
I
correctly. You'll
walk
be
out
pissed.
to the living room. My cat just looks at me and just yells at me. I have no idea what he needs. Like, I'm like, your cat box is clean. You got fresh water. You have food. Like, what do you need? You need some buttons. You need some scratches. Like, what the hell do you want?
Get me the catnip or else.
That's my next thing. I need to re-up his catnip, baby.
Oh man,
Maybe
my
that's
cat's
what
loving
it
that.
is. Maybe
They
that's why he's
love it.
protesting.
Right? He's like, where's my stash?
Come on,
That's
lady.
great. That's
Well, ladies, we are coming up on, well, the hour mark.
We are, yeah.
Okay.
So we are, yes.
Oh, we're past the hour mark. And I
That's
didn't
okay.
even know.
It's all good. We had such a good time hanging out with you.
Yes, Megan,
yeah.
we love you. You know
Oh.
what? We gotta have you and your band come on and do a live performance sometime.
Oh,
Yeah,
that would be
that'd be cool.
awesome. We would
We
love to
love
do that.
that. We love that.
Absolutely.
We would love that. We'll have to talk about that and do some of that. That would be awesome. Yeah, we would love to do
Yeah,
that.
let's plan for that for sure. And go ahead and let our followers know where they can follow you.
Yes.
Oh, you can follow me on Facebook for Meghanne Storey, or you can follow me on Instagram under Meghanne Storey, or on YouTube would be great. I also have a website, which is meghanstory.net, so you can find me in all those places.
Perfect. That's lovely.
And here's the thing. Hold on. I'm gonna turn on the light because, well, I can't
Okay.
see. So I'm gonna put your name.
Oh, yeah, my name is spelled really funny. There's a lot of extra letters that are only for the paper.
Oh, I wondered. Okay. Huh.
Yeah, no, see.
Um,
Da 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 da. Meghanne Storey. Follow
And
her.
she actually has it like right there. Megan's story. Right. Oh, you can't.
oh yeah, that's me.
Megan's story. It's on her name.
Yeah. Find me in those places and follow me. I have a TikTok too. I'm not real consistent with the TikTok. I often I have a hard time with social media. I have to be honest with you. This is a lot for me, and there's a lot of different social media platforms. And sometimes I remember, and sometimes I don't.
Totally get it, man. There
Well,
is a
yeah, I
lot.
knew we get that.
There's just so many. I'm like,
Uh,
they used to have a thing called the page manager back in the day where you could like hook all of your different pages to the page manager and post through the page manager, and it would just do
yeah.
it for you. What happened to that?
I don't know, but I think that needs to happen again. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Bring
Let's
back the page
advocate
manager.
for
Yeah, no, I'm just page manager.
Yes.
Well,
Okay. Anyway, yes. These are the places you can follow me.
perfect. Well, go follow her, watch her. She's got a lot of really cool stuff coming out. And make sure to share it with us, Meghanne, so that we can share it out to everybody and help
Yes.
promote stuff.
Thank you. I will do that. You guys are awesome. I had a great time tonight. Thank you so much for
Oh,
having
we
me
had so much
on.
fun with you tonight
You guys are
too.
great. Yes. This is
We
really
love
fun.
you.
Mwah.
Yeah. Mwah. Fabulous. This is great fun.
All
It
right,
is.
Maxine, you
Okay.
want to take us out?
Let's
Yes.
go. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next week. Have a happy rest of your evening. Stay safe out there and keep